Congrats on receiving your first job offer. We have already talked about how to review the offer in the Navigating Job Offers video. Now let's talk about job offer negotiations. Here are 2 tips for approaching the process. First, do your research. Learn what a realistic salary is for someone in this role with their qualifications and skills. You don't want to ask for something too high or too low. Some ways you can research salaries include talking with a career counselor in CLA Career Services. We have a variety of resources available that may be helpful for you. Ask folks in your network what a typical salary range is for someone in a similar position. Please note that you should never ask someone what they make. However, you can ask general questions about what salary to expect. Utilize online resources such as Salary.com, Payscale.com, or Glassdoor.com. Consider the type of organization. There are often differences among the salaries in for-profit businesses, nonprofit organizations, and government agencies. Second, consider your salary limits before you begin the conversation. What salary range do you need in order to pay for your basic needs? What would the minimum salary be that you could live with? Do not forget to factor other benefits into your decision making. Would you be willing to accept a lower salary if the position could lead to other opportunities or if it allowed for a flexible work schedule? Now let's go through the negotiation conversation itself.
To help me understand the compensation, could you tell me how you arrived at this amount? My decision isn't based on salary alone. My goal is to find a number that works for both of us.
After you open up the conversation about salary, you will want to listen to the employer's response. Next, let the interviewer know that you understand the reasons behind the salary being offered, then explain why you feel you deserve a higher figure. You can focus, for example, on the related skills you bring to the job.
I'm really glad you're interested in me, and I'm excited about this position. I understand that you typically pay recent graduates $35,000 a year because they often lack the background for higher compensation. With my technology skills and year of related experience, I think those would bring me in above the typical level for a new graduate.
Alternatively, you can negotiate by bringing up the salary range that is typical for the position.
I've done some research about the typical salary range for this position, and I found that the standard range starts a few $1,000s higher. I'm hoping we can adapt the offer to more closely reflect the market average.
Now, let the employer have a moment to think and/or respond. You might be tempted to keep talking to ease tension, but instead make space to listen. If you're then asked what number you'd consider in order to accept the position, share a range you'd be comfortable with and also frame your answer as a question. You could say something like,
would you consider something in the range of $38,500 to $40,000?
Hopefully you will eventually come to an agreement on salary. If and when you do, ask for the amendment offer in writing. There's a chance you won't come to an agreement on salary. If so, this can be an opportunity to try to negotiate other benefits such as PTO, professional development support, or relocation assistance. Once you receive the final details of the offer, politely stop negotiating and neither accept nor decline the offer in that moment. Instead, ask for some time to think it through and get back to them with your final answer. Once you come to an agreement, you can accept or decline and begin your new job. Remember, if you have accepted a job, contact any organizations you interviewed with to officially withdraw from the hiring process. This is a courtesy to the organization. Whenever possible, do not accept an offer and later decline. Finally, take your time to make a decision you feel confident in. If you would like more information about navigating job offers, please visit the CLA Career Services website.